Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're making caramel apple cake.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
I love in the fall to have a delicious apple cake. This one happens to have a gooey, wonderful caramel sauce that we're gonna pour over it when it comes out of the oven hot. It goes together really quick, so let's get started. You're gonna need 1 cup of sugar, a half a cup of oil, put that in. You don't even need any fancy equipment. I'm just using my Danish dough whisk to stir it up because it goes together that quick. We've got 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. So get that mixed up. This is all of our wet ingredients. All right, now we're gonna go to our dry and let's add a little vanilla. Everything has to have vanilla. It makes so many things better. You can measure with your heart, but it should be about a teaspoon. I don't know if you guys don't have one of these, but if you don't, they're pretty great for any kind of thick batter. I use it for scones and biscuits and cakes, and it's great for sourdough, all sorts of things. All right, the next thing we're gonna need is 1 cup of all-purpose flour and some salt and some soda. So for the salt, we need a half a teaspoon. And a half a teaspoon of baking soda. Now this is optional, but I find that it just gives the cake even more delicious flavor, is about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of cinnamon. You don't have to put this in, but I love cinnamon and apples and caramel is delicious. This is also optional. I'm gonna add a couple sprinkles of cardamom. Cardamom and cinnamon go together so deliciously, and throw some apples in. It is pretty much heaven. So we're talking maybe a quarter teaspoon of cardamom. I just give it a couple good shakes. All right, so let's get this mixed up. You can use any kind of apples that you have. I think mine are Honey Crisp. So get that batter mixed up really well. You don't want to over mix it. You just want to do it till it's combined. I've got some flour sitting in there, and that's okay. If you mix it more, it's just going to turn out to be tough. So I've got 2 apples. We're going to go peel, core, and slice them. So let's do that. Whoa.
Ooh, it came off.
I think that it's not in the right spot.
There we go. Boy, he knows what he get. Danny, do you know what Mama has? What does Mama have? Does she have
hears
apple?
all sorts of things.
Does she have apple? Do you need an apple snack?
Do you want apple?
Do you want an apple snack?
Ready?
Oh, I love an apple snack.
Good job.
So good. What a good boy.
Okay, let's go to your spot. Let's go. All right, and if you haven't already, make sure you preheat your oven to 350 to 375 degrees. Mine just beeped. So here, I should have grabbed my cutting board, but it'll be just fine. I'm just gonna slice these and then cut them up into cubes. Now this batter is really thick, but the juice from the apple and stuff when it bakes is gonna just turn out so delicious. So don't worry, because the juice from the apple is gonna help that batter turn out perfect. Here, Denver.
It's a good apple.
Great apple. Here, one for me. Oh, sorry, bud. Then really gently, sorry I'm eating because that apple is really good. Just kind of fold it together. You don't have to really mix it too much more. I'm gonna do mine in an 8x8. If you wanna double this and do it in a 9x13, you certainly can. This is easy to double. All right, so we're just gonna scoop it in here. I think I'm gonna switch to a spatula here quick so I can get that last little bit out. Go to your spot, buddy.
There's butter and
I know
sugar
he
there
smells the
for
butter.
for your caramel sauce. He's like, Mom, is that butter?
Do you smell everything? Is Mom making the kitchen smell so good? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, and we're just gonna kind of, gravity helped. It's all spread out in the pan. All right, we're gonna pop this in the oven for about 40 minutes at 375, 350, however your oven does its things. So once you have your apple cake in the oven, when there's about 5 minutes left on the timer, we're gonna make the caramel sauce. And so I will be back when that time, and I'll show you how to make the caramel sauce that we're gonna drizzle on hot. It's gonna soak into the cake. It's gonna be so good. Okay, I'll see you then. So we only have a couple minutes left on our cake in the oven, so we're gonna make our caramel sauce real quick. I've got a 1/4 cup of butter here. Pop that in a saucepan. Get that melting. We're also gonna add this is a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Pop that in, boop. And a couple tablespoons of milk. We're gonna bring this to a boil. And then we're gonna boil it without stirring it for 3 minutes. All right, the edges are starting to come to a bubble here. All right, so that is boiling. I'm gonna set a timer here real quick for 3 minutes. And you don't wanna stir it, you just wanna let it sit and boil. You're not gonna leave the kitchen because your cake's almost done anyway. That is what's going down with that. Yum. All right, we got our cake out, and you are really gonna be tempted to stir it, but don't do it. Let it boil. It's boiling all the water off. It's making this delicious caramely sauce that we're gonna pour over that hot cake as frosting, and it is amazing. So just try not to touch it. It's super hot anyway. You can enjoy all the caramely bubbles, and the smell is delicious. All right, there's our timer. So turn off your heat. We're gonna add just a little bit of vanilla. Now you can stir it. Yum. Now we're gonna head over and pour it all over that warm cake. So you can just take this hot caramel sauce, pour it all over, get it all. I usually start on the outside.
Oh my gosh.
Get it dripping down, because it's gonna pool to the middle anyway, because that's just how gravity works. Get all that yummy caramel out. Kind of smear it around. Oh my gosh, if you guys could smell this. Caramel and apples, I mean, come on. I'm getting it to go down the side of the cake here. I don't know if you can see it out there or not. All right, so now we have to wait. This cake really needs to cool for about an hour. So it cools off and the caramel layer sets up just a little bit, and then you can dive into it. And I guarantee it's still gonna be warm and delicious. So we will be back when we cut into this glorious caramel apple cake. We are back. It has cooled a little bit. It's still warm. It's going to be warm. It holds its heat. But everything is set up. We're going to cut into it so you can see how delicious it is. Oh, you guys, it smells so delicious. See if I can get a piece out. Look at that. Ooh, ah. Yummy. Look at those huge chunks of apple in there. You got the caramel on the top. Let's take a bite. It's still warm. Now you could put ice cream on this too, or just eat it like this. Oh, wow. I don't know anything that says fall more than this. Wow. Can you guys see all this deliciousness? I hope you guys try this. It is so good. And it was really quick to make, actually. Super easy. And you probably have all the ingredients in your pantry, in your cupboard, and in your fridge. So, wow. I can't wait to sit down and eat the rest of this. Thanks again for joining me in my kitchen today. I'm so glad you did. I hope that you guys are all doing well. I hope that you guys are enjoying these recipes I'm sharing with you and sharing them with your family and your friends to sit down and have a good meal together, a good conversation. I will see you all on the next episode. You guys take care. Welcome to In the Kitchen. I didn't like that. I was like licking my lips and
That's no good.
Weatherman Philly. Let's go. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're gonna make.
Wow.
Wow.
2 in a row. Come on, girl. Let's go.
I'm tired.
I know. That was goofball.
That was goof.
That was awesome. I don't know that I can see in it.
I know, that's why.
You just gonna lock on your pan. Just don't move your pan.
Okay, I'll try.
Now we're talking.
Really, I hope. Gonna taste good, I know.